really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great... Can he finish? Now that is commitment to the cause.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Zalewski plays it short. And he's in on... He's having a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? He's in a good... Goes for a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. And it's the Rhone. Greenwood. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I see this guy Pavard as one of the best right-backs in the world. Although he always states his desire to play in a more central position. Especially when it comes to carrying the ball forward. He's extremely adept, and let's see how well he links up with players ahead of him, Peter. He's very smart. Keep an eye on him at times.
Yeah, he'll certainly be... There's the shot! Jim City. That is ended up in no man's land. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, they can break here. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Pasalic! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Atalanta have their second corner now. Zalewski with the short one. Chooses to go back. Shot a goal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game. Now to turn it into a stranglehold.
Bellanova's cross.
Well played and well cleared.
Ball is over the line. Pasalic. The Rhone. Now it's Zalewski. Tries to get it clear. Now there's a fight. He's had a shot! Marseille applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. More and more pressure on the ball here.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now, can they get him away? But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Weir. Greenwood. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Zalewski. Now it's Pasalic. Emerson attempts a clearance. Murillo. O'Reilly. Oh, this looks sharp. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Chance, surely! Goal! Atalanta! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Tries to pass it through, swings it across, and that has been clubbed away. Out to the left it goes.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, that's a key interception. Greenwood. And it's Zalewski. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Shot could be on. Aguirre gets good distance on it. Bellanova. He's in space and looking for options. And that's an excellent interception. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Atalanta leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Pavard. That's good running with the ball. That's been cut out, well played. Zalewski. Chance here to counter. Zalewski on a charge down the left. Cross goes in there. He's there to get rid. Very nicely done. Lookman, and he shoots! Marseille do have a chance to counter here. And that's a good ball. Lookman, and a shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Atalanta really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
So, third corner of the game. Zalewski goes short. Turns and goes, and a chance! It's wide, but only just.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Where? Still just the single goal between the sides. Where? Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Aguirre stood up well to him there. Darun. Lookman purring through the gears. Nicely weighted ball. Your impression so far, Jim?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
And he's been shifted off it. Atalanta can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Scamacca is being harried and hassled.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
He's had it taken off him. Jim City. He's tried one! Oh, he's been caught napping! Greenwood. And now the breakaway. Tries to play it through. That is a great pick out. He's picked his way through. Big chance! It's in! Marseille are all square. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Atalanta still have the cards to affect this game. Can he get it through? Oh, that's fabulous. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And he's had it nicked away. He's a sharp little ball here. Bellanova's cross. Where? Just eases him off the ball. Chance for a shot! Goal! Atalanta! And they're back in front. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Atalanta, it's Greenwood! Oh, that could cost them.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here.
Jim City kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And it's Bellanova. Bellanova drives forward on the overlap. Great ball, and he's in here. Lookman! Oh, it's fallen kindly here.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And Aubameyang! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Aubameyang certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Time added on will be 2 minutes. That's been slipped through. This looks promising. Lookman! The whistle has gone and it is all over. Atalanta can